Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I will introduce to you the best Greek mathematician whose name is Archimedes. So who is Archimedes? Archimedes was born 287 before Christ era in Syracuse, Sicily, Italy, and died 212 before Christ era in Syracuse. So Archimedes is known for being a famous mathematician and inventor in ancient Greece. Archimedes is especially important for his discovery of the relation between the surface and volume of a sphere and its circumscribing cylinder. He is known for his formulation of a hydrostatic principle, known as Archimedes' principle, and a device for raising water that is still used, known as the Archimedes screw. So we'll proceed to the life of Archimedes. So Archimedes probably spent some time in Egypt early in his career, but he resided for most of his life in Syracuse, where he was on intimate terms with its king, Aaron II. Archimedes published his works in the form of correspondence with the principal mathematicians of his time, including the Alexandrian scholars Conon of Samos and Eratosthenes of Cyrene. So he played an important role in the defense of Syracuse against the siege laid by the Romans in 213 before Christ era by constructing war machines so effective that they long delayed the capture of the city. When Syracuse eventually fell to the Roman general Marcus Claudius Marcellus in the autumn of 212 or spring of 211 before Christ era, Archimedes was killed in the sack of city. According to Plutarch, Archimedes had so low an opinion of the kind of practical invention at which he excelled and to which he owed his contemporary fame that he left no written works in even subjects. So, all of his known works were of a theoretical character. His interest in mechanics nevertheless deeply influenced his mathematical thinking. So his treatise, Method Concerning Mechanical Theorems, shows that he used mechanical reasoning as a heuristic device for the discovery of new mathematical theorems. We'll go next to Archimedes' works. So there are 9 excellent treatises by Archimedes in Greek. First one is on the sphere and cylinder, or that the surface area of any sphere of radius r is 4 times that of its greatest circle, and that the volume of the sphere is 2/3 that of the cylinder in which it is inscribed. Archimedes was proud enough of the latter discovery to leave instructions for his thumb to be marked with a sphere inscribed in a cylinder. Marcus Tullius Cicero found the thumb overgrown with vegetation a century and a half after Archimedes' death. So the next is the measurement of the circle. It is a fragment of a longer work in which pi, the ratio of the circumference to the diameter of a circle, is shown to lie between the limits of 3 and 10/71 and 3 of 1/7. So Archimedes' approach to determining pi, which consists of inscribing and circumscribing regular polygons with a large number of sides, was followed by everyone until the development of infinite series expansions in India during the 15th century and in Europe during the 17th century. So that work also contains accurate approximations to the square roots of 3 and several large numbers. On CONOIDS and SPHEROIDS deals with determining the volumes of the segments of solids formed by the revolution of a conic section about its axis. In modern terms, those are problems of integration. On spirals develops many properties of tangents to and areas associated with the spiral of Archimedes, the locus of a point moving with uniform speed along a straight line that itself is rotating with uniform speed about a fixed point. It was one of only a few curves beyond the straight line and the conic sections known in antiquity. on the equilibrium of planes is mainly concerned with establishing the centers of gravity of various rectilinear plane figures and segments of the parabola and the paraboloid. The first book supports to establish the law of the lever and is mainly on the basis of that treatise that Archimedes has been called the founder of theoretical mechanics. Quadrature of the parabola demonstrates first by mechanical means and then by conventional geometric methods that the area of any segment of a parabola is 4/3 of the area of the triangle having the same base and height as the segment. So that is again a problem in integration. The Sand Reckoner is a small treatise that is a zoo d'esprit written for the layman, and it is addressed to Gelon, son of Aaron, that nevertheless contains some profoundly original mathematics. So its objective is to remedy the inadequacies of the Greek numerical rotation system by showing how to express huge number, the number of grains of sand that it would take to fill the whole of the universe. Method concerning mechanical theorems describes the process of discovery in mathematics. It is the sole surviving work from antiquity and one of the few from any period that deals with this topic. In it, Archimedes recounts how he used a mechanical method to arrive at some of his key discoveries, including the area of a parabolic segment and the surface area and volume of a sphere. So, on floating bodies, it survives only partly in Greek and the rest in medieval Latin translation from the Greek. So, it is the first known work on hydrostatics of which Archimedes is recognized as the founder. Its purpose is to determine the positions that various solids will assume when floating in a fluid according to their form and the variation of their specific gravities. So I hope you have learned a lot about Archimedes, about his life and his works. And that is all. Thank you. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Bye!